Have you ever wished you could win any argument or convince anyone to see things your way? What if you had the secrets to make people say yes almost every time? These secrets aren't just for the charismatic or the powerful. They're psychological tricks anyone can use. From getting that promotion to winning over friends, these 7 tricks can make you irresistibly persuasive. Ready to learn what they are? Stay with us as we reveal how you can influence and persuade anyone in ways you never thought possible. Trick number 1, the power of reciprocity. The power of reciprocity is a fundamental psychological principle where people feel obligated to return a favor when someone does something for them. This concept leverages the human tendency to respond to kindness with kindness. Imagine you give someone a small gift or a thoughtful gesture. They will likely feel a subconscious urge to reciprocate. This tactic can be incredibly effective in persuasion. For instance, in marketing, companies often provide free samples to create a sense of obligation in potential customers, increasing the likelihood of a purchase. Similarly, in personal interactions, offering help or support to someone can make them more inclined to assist you in return. This principle works because it taps into social norms and the desire to maintain balanced relationships. It's not about manipulation, but rather creating a positive exchange that benefits both parties. The power of reciprocity can be seen in various cultures and societies, underscoring its universal applicability. By understanding and using this principle, you can build stronger connections and enhance your persuasive abilities. If you're finding this video helpful, hit the like button, share it with friends who could use these tips, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content on dark psychology. Trick number 2, the liking principle. The liking principle is a powerful psychological trick rooted in human nature. People are more likely to be influenced by those they like. This can be due to shared interests, compliments, or positive associations. When someone likes you, they're more open to your ideas and requests. To use this principle, start by finding common ground. Shared hobbies, experiences, or goals create a bond. Compliments also play a big role. Genuine praise builds rapport and trust. Another aspect is mirroring. Subtly mimicking someone's body language and speech patterns can increase their liking for you. Also, be authentic and show genuine interest in others. People can sense insincerity, so it's crucial to be honest. Smile often and maintain good eye contact to create a friendly atmosphere. Remember, the goal is to build a positive relationship where the other person feels valued and understood. Using the liking principle effectively can make others more receptive to your ideas and increase your influence in various situations. Trick number 3, the authority effect. The authority effect is a powerful psychological trick that can significantly boost your persuasiveness. This principle is based on the idea that people are more likely to follow the advice or suggestions of someone who is perceived as an authority or expert in a particular field. The mere presence of a title, uniform, or even a degree can enhance the perception of authority. This effect leverages our tendency to trust those who seem knowledgeable or experienced. It's why doctors, scientists, and professionals often have a strong influence on our decisions. To utilize this trick, you don't need to be an actual expert. Presenting yourself confidently and with credible information can suffice. It's also effective to cite authoritative sources or align your message with recognized experts. This trick taps into a fundamental aspect of human behavior, our inclination to trust and follow those who appear to know more than we do. By mastering the authority effect, you can gain trust and make your arguments more convincing, whether in personal or professional settings. Trick number 4, consistency and commitment. Consistency and commitment play a crucial role in persuasion. When people commit to something, especially in writing or verbally, they are more likely to follow through due to the desire to appear consistent in their actions and beliefs. This principle relies on the psychological need for consistency, which is deeply ingrained in human behavior. When someone makes a small commitment, they are more likely to agree to larger requests that align with their initial commitment. This can be used in various scenarios, such as in sales or negotiations. By getting someone to agree to a minor request, you set the stage for them to accept more significant propositions. This technique is also effective in marketing, where small initial purchases or trials lead to long-term customer loyalty. Furthermore, public commitments, like announcing goals to others, increase the likelihood of achieving them because the individual feels accountable. Understanding this principle allows one to craft strategies that encourage others to commit and, consequently, stay consistent with their actions, making them more receptive to future requests. Trick number 5. Framing and reframing. Framing and reframing are powerful tools in persuasion. Framing involves presenting information in a way that influences perception. For example, describing a glass as half full rather than half empty changes how it's viewed, even though both statements are factually the same. This technique plays on cognitive biases, subtly shaping decisions and attitudes. Reframing takes this a step further by changing the context or perspective on an issue. If someone views a challenge as a threat, reframing it as an opportunity for growth can alter their approach and response. Effective use of framing involves understanding the audience's values and beliefs, tailoring messages to align with their perspectives. For instance, emphasizing the benefits of a product rather than its features makes it more appealing. Negative framing, such as highlighting potential losses, can also be persuasive, as people tend to avoid losses more than they seek gains. Mastering framing and reframing means being able to present ideas in the most advantageous light, turning potential objections into opportunities for agreement. Trick number 6. The contrast effect. The contrast effect is a powerful psychological tool that can significantly influence perception and decision-making. It works by presenting two different options or scenarios close together, making one appear better or worse than it actually is. For instance, when you show someone an expensive item first and then a moderately priced one, the second item seems like a great deal. This effect can be seen in many areas, such as sales, where a realtor might show a rundown house before showing a decent one to make the second house appear more appealing. It also plays a role in everyday interactions. For example, if you follow a difficult request with a simpler one, the second request is more likely to be accepted. The contrast effect relies on our tendency to compare items and make judgments based on relative differences rather than absolute values. This trick taps into our cognitive biases, making it easier to persuade others by strategically presenting choices that highlight the desired option as the most attractive or reasonable. Trick number 7. The lowball technique. The lowball technique is a clever strategy used to gain compliance. Initially, an attractive offer is presented to lure the person in. Once the person agrees, the deal changes. Despite the less favorable terms, the person often sticks with the decision. This works because of commitment and consistency. When people commit to something, they feel a psychological obligation to follow through. Changing their mind would create discomfort, known as cognitive dissonance. For example, a car dealer might offer a great price on a car. After the customer agrees, additional costs are revealed, but the customer still goes through with the purchase. This tactic is effective because the initial commitment leads the person to rationalize and justify the additional costs. It relies on the human tendency to stay consistent with previous decisions. People often think, "I've already decided, so I should follow through." The lowball technique can be powerful in negotiations and sales, making it a valuable tool for those looking to influence others effectively. By mastering these 7 psychological tricks, you can become irresistibly persuasive and influence those around you more effectively. Remember, it's about understanding human behavior and using these techniques ethically. If you found these insights valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content on mastering the art of persuasion. Thank you for watching.